What's up, everybody? Rob Barrington here from BridgeLesson.com, and we are at Thursday, fourth day of our 5-day challenge against the robots. We're playing boards 7 and 8. We have a heck of a good IMP scorecard. We love seeing plus scores all the way down, and these are pretty reasonable plus scores. We weren't going to do much better on all these, and this seems like a very tight match. We haven't gotten out of whack at all. We haven't made any sort of brilliant or deep sorts of choices. We've just made normal bids and normal plays. So we would expect us to be in a very tight match with the robot. And here I left you with the question of what do you do with this hand? Well, you can get to the correct answer in a number of different ways on this one. Let me give you one thing we could do. We could use the rule of 20. Which is a very good rule to use when you're deciding with marginal hands whether you should open. And it goes like this. You take the total number of high card points you have, which on this hand is 11. And then you add to it the total number of cards you have in your two longest suits. So here I have 9 cards in my two longest suits total. I take that number and I make my addition. This is the most math you're going to have to do, folks. Easy adding. Right? Some subtracting maybe. Not too bad for bridge, right? When it comes to 20, you open the bidding 100% of the time. If it's below 20, you don't have to open the bidding, and you probably shouldn't. There are exceptions to all these rules, obviously, especially in the modern aggressive style of the game. One other rule, though, and the one that probably supersedes all of these is whenever you have ace, king, ace as your 11 points. And what I mean by ace, king, ace, ace, king contained in one suit so that it's 2 tricks, and an outside ace for a third trick. This is what's called 3 quick tricks, and this is a hand that should be opened 100% of the time, regardless of the shape you're looking at. So even though we do qualify for the rule of 20 also, if I take this heart and I put it in the spade suit, and I take this club and I put it in the diamond suit, so now I'm flat with this 11 count. Guess what? I open the bidding 100% of the time because I have 3 quick tricks. When I have ace, king, ace, I open. Done. Never disobey this. This will serve you very well in the future. It's a strong position. It's 3 quick tricks. So for all of these reasons, we open a heart. You see our partner bid a spade. We have a normal rebid of 2 clubs. I almost misclicked 2 diamonds. And now partner jumps to 3 spades. First of all, what do you think that is before I click on it? Take a second and take your time on this. If you're not sure, pause the video. I'm going to give it an answer in about 3 seconds. So this is invitational, and it shows 6 cards in the spade suit at least, and it shows a hand that is at most an invitational value. The reason we should know it's invitational is what would partner have done with a really strong hand in 6 spades, meaning a game-forcing hand? What would they do? Number one, by the way, we know they can't have that because this is a best hand tournament, but just for argument's sake, in a realistic sense, we don't know that. They would use 4th suit forcing, folks. They would have bid 2 diamonds over there on that side of the table, and then they would have come back and bid some spades later. So here we should know this is at most invitational, and the best hand tournament of this will get us to that realization as well. And it shows a 6-card suit, and there it is, guys. And here, as nice as our quick tricks are, we might make a game, but we don't rate to. With our 11 and our partner's most 11, we're out of this game, and we'll just play 3 spades. A little anticlimactic, obviously, with this. Wow, partner does have a pretty darn good holding here. Look at this. They have a 7-card spade suit, so we lost this club. We're going to rough this. Now we're going to hope spades are breaking evenly. This is 8 ever, 9 never, folks. How many spades do we have between all this? Don't forget we roughed the first trick. We have 9 spades. So when we're missing the queen, we always want to play further drop when we have 9 and no further information about the hand. And if we have 8, we always finesse, right? So 8 ever, we always take a finesse when we have 8 cards and we're missing the queen. 9, never. Never take a finesse with 9. Now remember, guys, the caveat here is without any other information. So let's say we had this same situation on the last hand. But with the situation we see, we have the extra information that one of our opponents opened at the 3 level. You would usually ignore this rule, and you would take a finesse if possible through that that hand that did not preempt, right? Here, with no information whatsoever, we play 9 never, and that is you play for the drop of the queen of spades. And we get a nice bonus. It happens earlier than expected. Boom, boom. All right, now what? What's the best way to proceed from this point? You see a way where we might be able to do even better than where we are already? Yeah, we might be able to set up hearts on this hand. If hearts are breaking evenly, 3-3, we will be able to set up hearts if we just play a heart to the ace, the king of hearts, and ruff a heart. Let's hope we see hearts, 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 hearts. Yeah, now we're going to take all the rest, folks. Diamond to the ace, and remember, counting is a learnable skill. If you were in my counting class yesterday, you learned this. We have 7 cards to start with in hearts. We played 3 rounds and everybody followed. So 3 here, 3 here. That's 13, folks. That means this is a winner, as is this. We pitch away those 2 diamonds, and we are sitting pretty on this hand. Notice, you might think, oh my God, what the heck? We made a slam? How did we not big game on this? It's ridiculous. What's going on, Rob? Well, here's what's going on, folks. We got ridiculously lucky on this hand for 2 reasons. A diamond lead would have foiled our plans immediately. They would have created an extra diamond trick for us, very likely, considering the way these are. But they would have knocked out the ace of diamonds as an entry. So now we could set up hearts. We'd never be able to get back there, right? So they could have done a slightly better by leading a diamond, especially if the diamonds are honestly breaking a little. If they're split between the hands, maybe it's a little better. A king queen over here, even better for them, right? So it's a little unlucky the way the cards are divided for them and for us, because we did take 12 tricks. When you go plus 230, folks, you usually think that's really bad. But what else were we going to do on this hand? Partner could have bid 4 spades, knowing we had an opening hand, but really they're kind of rolling the dice there as well. So here we just get to play a normal 3-spade contract and make a whole bunch of extra tricks. We recognize the reason we're allowed to do that is just by careful play. We play 8 ever, 9 never first. So drop that queen of spades and then try to set up that heart suit. 7 card suits are amazing to be set up as side suits in trump contracts, right? Always look for that extra trick taking potential. Here it's perfect as long as they're 3-3. We're able to get rid of them. If they weren't, though, we were going to lose some more diamonds, and that's perfectly fine, right? We were going to just be in our correct spot of 3 spades rather than 3 spades making 6. I don't think the robot's going to do better than this, to be honest. I think this is another reasonable result. If they kicked it into 4, I'll see maybe what I could have done better to interpret that. But here, not so much of a spot where we want to be going any further. Take a look at this one. Nick your bid. 4 spades, check, check to you. What are you doing? You better be passing. This is insanity to bid. Now, in a best hand tournament, there's a little more plus EV for maybe taking a call with this hand. What I mean by that is you might in the long run in a best hand tournament come out slightly better than you would normally. But normally, in a normal situation, I would hesitate to ever make this bid and show it to you anyway, because I don't want you guys to think it's right. It's just wrong. It's wrong to get into this auction. For all you know, East could have a big hand, even though, again, you're in a best hand tournament, so I totally understand we have more information, but still, practically, you have no idea what's going on. You are happy with what you have. You might take a whole bunch of tricks in spades, especially if partner leads like the ace of hearts here. So just sit back, pass. You cannot double. You don't know you're beating this, right? You're out of it. And also look at this hand in a best hand situation. Let's think about it in a different way. When we have 11, we should understand that East and West and North and South are relatively even in points anyway. So if that's the case and they have a whole bunch of extra shape to our left, beating this is a pipe dream sometimes. So here, happy to just sit back and defend. Spade to the ace. They have king jack 8 of spades to our left, by the way. Did you see that? Here, I'm going to play low. They didn't play the 10 or the 9. There we go. Partner gets to snake that 8 in there. Ooh, maybe partner's getting a little diamond. Guess not. All right, so we'll play a diamond anyway, see what's going on. We know we're getting at least 1 spade. There we go. We just confirmed also that lefty had 8 spades, by the way. Everybody see how that happened? Partner showed out. Dummy showed out. We had 3 to start with. That leaves 8 total that West started with. Snake that in there. Look at this. We're going to rough this. Okay. What's West shape? Anyone know it yet? What was their original shape? Let's put it that way. We should know at least a couple of situations so far. And let's find out if you're right. I'm going to play the Queen of Clubs now. Do we know their shape yet? Are we there? Now we're there. You should know exactly what West shape was to start, which means you should know what they're going to play with these last tricks. What is it? You should know ahead of the game because they have revealed all of their shape to us. And there it is, guys. And so when they make descriptive bids, these are the easiest hands to count, right? So when we figure out, number one, they only had one diamond. We knew they had 8 spades. The moment we figured out they had 2 clubs, we had the rest because they'd already played 2 rounds of hearts, right? They had 8 spades. They showed up with 2 hearts, 1 diamond. The moment they put that second club on the table, solved. We might have thought they had a 3rd heart and only 1 club. We won't know that till we play that club, and there it was, guys. So counting is a learnable skill. Way easier when they show us an 8-card holding in one of their suits, but hey, we'll take what we can get. And here, going plus is the most important thing. Take a look at what our other choices were. Honestly, the only other choice we had was to bid 5 diamonds, and I would have gone down in that contract. I'm not going to lie. I would have lost a heart, a spade, and I would have taken a diamond finesse, guys, and I would have lost it. Right? The reason I would take a diamond finesse is my left-hand opponent opened 4 spades, right? I would definitely be finessing righty for the king of diamonds, and I would be wrong. Stiff king would score, right? So here, we did well. Going plus was good, and we didn't have a pure plus score. We could make 5 diamonds double dummy if we dropped the stiff king of diamonds, but we're not supposed to do that. All right, folks. Last 2 boards coming up tomorrow, which is the last day of the week for everybody. Friday is the day we will deal with this hand. I'll give you a little sneak preview. What are you going to act with over 1 club? Pass a club to you on board 9. Make your choice, and we'll see what that correct choice is tomorrow.